Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shao Wen Yang. I'm working at Immigrant Service Calgary. Today, I would like to present a short business report about Immigrant Service Calgary employee retention. The purpose of the report is collecting HR information and data about the status of IAC employee turnover from the year 2013 to 2016. Also, I'm gonna summarize some findings from our monkey survey, why the employee choose to leave the company. At the end of my report, I will provide some employee retention strategies from different industries to help us to improve our employee retention rate. Before I start my report, I would like to give you some definitions about employee retention. The first one is, what is employee turnover? Employee turnover is a term used in HR context that means an act from employee to leave the company before to hire another new employee. How are we going to measure that? There's a very powerful tool we call employee turnover rate. It's a percentage of the people, the employee who leave the company divided by the total employee numbers at the beginning of that period. And also we have two types of employee turnovers here. The first one we call voluntary turnover. It basically means it's the employee who decides to leave the company, no matter what reasons. And the second employee turnover is called involuntary turnover. It is the company who decided either lay off the employee or terminate their employee relationship. As this chart shows, this is our IAC employee involuntary turnover from 2013 to 2016. As everybody can see here, the number has jumped from 7.9 to 9.8 during the 3 years. So why employee turnover is important for a company? There are three reasons about it. The first one is the cost. It costs the company a lot of money to hire a new person to replace the former one. And usually it's time consuming as well. And the second reason is the loss of productivity. Of course, when you don't have a job, a person who will take up that position, that will leave the position empty, and your productivity will get reduced. And the last reason, for some sales companies, when they lose their salesperson, that person probably will bring their client or customers away from them as well. So it's very difficult to retain the clients and customers. From all this research I have done, and I also have some findings, what's the top reason for a company, like employee choose to leave? And the number one finding is lack of opportunities for professional development. All the employees, when they go to work, they're also seeking for opportunities to grow themselves. If they feel like the job is a dead end, there's no career path or nowhere to move on, most likely they will quit the job. And the second reason, which is very also important, is inadequate compensation. That's something related to their salary, their wages, and maybe the benefit package the company offering. And the third reason for a person who leaves their company is the boredom and lack of challenge. If the employee feel like we have to repeat a job year and year, and there's no new skills they can learn, new areas they can improve, and they definitely will leave that position or even go to other companies. And the fourth reason we can see here is job stress and unfair treatment. This one is caused most likely by the poor management. Sometimes their management didn't have a good strategy, and one department works harder than the other departments. So the people will feel stressed out and feel like disappointed because of the unfair treatment from their managers. The last reason for people to leave the company, we call poor work and life balance. Especially during the economic recession days, people have to take on one or more other people's job. And constantly they have to work behind the schedule or work overtime, come on the weekend. They was forced to choose between their personal life and a work life. Since the employee retention is so important for us and they are so expensive, how are we going to improve that? There are some strategies provided by an improved group, and they are very practical for our nonprofit organization as well. So the first solution I provide here is hire the best qualified candidates. When we say qualified, the person not going to bring their technical skills to the company. Also, they have to fit the company's culture, get along with others. The second solution we can see here is set the right compensation and benefits. So the HR department need to do a yearly research and update their compensation package in the company, also including all the benefits, insurance, RSP plans, make their compensation package more competitive. The third solution we call pay attention to employees' personal needs. As an employer, we need to care about our employee. Sometimes we just have to be more flexible, allow the employee work at home or use all those new techniques to do telecommuting, or provide on-site daycare for the people who has little kids. The fourth solution we can do is employee engagement, just to engage our employee to attend company social event, networking with others. The more employee engage, the more they will higher productivities. And the last solution is recognition and praise for outstanding work. As a manager or supervisor, you need to appraise your staff for the hard work they have done. This is something more rewarding than the money itself. To conclude my report, as we have become a more globalized village here, the company facing a big challenge to retain their efficient employees. So the most important for the employer is just to care about the employees' needs, because only the certified employees will bring the company higher productivity and better customer service. Thank you so much.